Forget everything you know about getting from point A to B, because what you're about to see will blow your mind. Imagine a bamboo platform rocketing down rickety tracks with no brakes, a beer-powered party bike tearing through traffic, and an elephant hauling tourists up cliffs with zero safety nets. These aren't just rides, they're insane, gravity-defying journeys that laugh in the face of logic. From the wild streets of Senegal's car Rapide to the jungle chaos of the Philippines Habal-Habal, these are the most outrageous, dangerous, and unbelievable transportation methods on Earth. This isn't a commute. It's a global adrenaline tour packed with jaw-dropping inventions, viral chaos, and raw survival brilliance that YouTube can't get enough of. Join us in this special episode. 10 transportation methods so crazy, they broke the internet. Don't blink, because the next twist is coming fast, and it might just be the craziest yet. Number 10, bamboo train. What if we told you there's a train that's not really a train, just a wild, gravity-defying bamboo platform speeding down shaky, narrow, rusty tracks with nothing but a noisy engine and a whole lot of adrenaline? Welcome to Cambodia's legendary bamboo train, also known as the nori, one of the world's most insane, unforgettable, and adrenaline-pumping forms of transportation. This isn't your typical train ride. It's a high-speed, open-air, heart-racing adventure that'll have you gripping the edges as you race through lush jungles and remote villages. Originally built in the 1980s by locals, this handmade contraption was a brilliant DIY solution for transporting people and goods along Cambodia's old railway tracks. But here's where it gets even crazier. This isn't just a fun tourist ride, it's still a crucial, everyday transport method for locals today. With nothing but bamboo slats and a small engine, the nori can hit speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour, giving you the thrill of a roller coaster without the safety harness. But hold on tight, because when two trains meet on a single track, there's no fancy signal system. Instead, it's a real-life puzzle, a game of strategy and split-second decisions. One train has to stop, be disassembled on the spot, and lifted off the tracks to let the other pass before being reassembled and sent on its way. Talk about teamwork. And if you think that's wild, imagine zipping over old bumpy tracks with nothing but bamboo beneath you, feeling every turn and wobble as if you're riding a flying, off-the-rails magic carpet at full speed. While modern railways are slowly replacing this iconic ride, the bamboo train remains a thrilling, bucket list experience before it disappears into history. So would you dare to take the ride of a lifetime? Let us know in the comments if you love this crazy mode of transport. Number 9, car Rapide. Forget smooth and quiet. This ride is a non-stop adrenaline rush filled with blaring horns, sharp turns, and pure excitement. Welcome to the car Rapide of Senegal, where this isn't just a bus. It's an explosion of color, culture, and controlled chaos on wheels. These legendary minibuses, painted in bold, eye-popping designs, are the beating heart of the city, packed with passengers clinging to every available space, inside, outside, and even on the roof. No schedules, no fixed stops, just wave your hand, and if there's room, or even if there's not, you're in. But here's the real challenge. These buses don't really stop. Passengers hop on and off while the vehicle is still moving. The ride is a wild mix of speed, honking horns, and sharp turns as the driver weaves through traffic, dodging cars, motorbikes, and street vendors at breakneck speed. And let's talk about the young apprentice conductors who hang off the sides, shouting destinations, collecting fares, and somehow keeping everything under control while the bus barrels forward. It's pure madness. But for the people of Dakar, it's just another day heading to work, school, or the market. If your car Rapide breaks down in the middle of the road, no worries. A quick fix, a push from the passengers, and you're off again. Some of these buses have been running for decades, held together by pure determination and endless repairs. The seats are old and torn, the engine screams for mercy, but the energy is unmatched. Each ride feels like a mini-adventure. Music blasting, people chatting, and an unpredictable route that could take you anywhere. It's fast, it's raw, and it's one of the wildest, most unforgettable rides in Senegal. Number 8, Habal-Habal. A single motorcycle hauling 10 people at once, stacked like sardines and ripping through jungles with zero safety gear. Buckle up, or don't, because safety is optional here. Say hello to the Habal-Habal, the Philippines' most extreme motorcycle taxi, basically a stunt show on wheels. So, what is a Habal-Habal? Picture a beat-up motorcycle tricked out with wooden planks or metal bars. turning it into a chaos taxi built for the insane backroads of Mindanao. This isn't just a ride, it's a lifeline. It carries moms, kids, chickens, and even furniture over terrain that would make a 4x4 weep. These drivers are daredevils, balancing passengers in ways that defy logic. One kid on the handlebars, 3 adults crushed behind, 2 more hanging off the sides, and maybe even a goat strapped to the back. It's a viral spectacle. Search Habal-Habal Madness and see for yourself. And the kicker, it's totally illegal. No licenses, no rules, just pure Filipino grit. Locals say it's the only way to dodge traffic or reach mountain hideouts. One slip could mean disaster, but these drivers laugh at danger. Years of practice keep this rolling circus alive. Ever heard of its cousin, the Skylab? Imagine bamboo wings jutting out like spider legs, carrying 12 people or a mountain of crops. Some say it's named after a crashing NASA satellite because it looks ready to fall at any second. Riders call it the flying coffin, and one glance tells you why. Picture rain slamming down as a Habal-Habal rockets up the muddy Tukamuti Trail. Passengers scream and cling for dear life while the driver swerves past goats and potholes like it's just another day. It's a heart-pounding mix of chaos and brilliance. From dodging disaster to defying logic, the Habal-Habal is a legend you'll never unsee. Number 7. Makoro Canoe. Imagine silently gliding through the wild heart of Africa, the legendary Okavango Delta in Botswana, in a traditional makoro, a wooden canoe that's been used for centuries by locals. Now, this isn't your average boat ride. There's no engine or paddles. Instead, a skilled poler stands at the back with a long stick, pushing off the riverbed, maneuvering through narrow, reed-filled, twisting channels. This ancient transport method allows you to slip through the delta like a shadow, invisible to the wildlife around you. Picture this as you glide past. A massive herd of elephants is bathing just meters away, while crocodiles lurk beneath the water, ready to strike. The makoro doesn't just offer a peaceful view of nature. It's an adrenaline rush as you balance in the flat-bottomed boat. The slightest misstep could send you tumbling into the water, just inches away from hungry predators. But this ancient craft isn't just about danger. It's a masterclass in silent, soul-stirring, sustainable travel. The makoro leaves no trace behind, blending seamlessly into its environment. It's the ultimate way to experience one of the world's most untouched ecosystems. But there's more. In the heart of the Okavango, you're not just riding a canoe, you're entering a world few people ever get to see. Lions, hippos, and wild birds are your neighbors, and you're floating through a maze of waterways so remote it feels like stepping back in time. Imagine drifting Tuk Zavadas at sunset, Zeveltarun to Kamingaliva in the golden light. It's a surreal experience unlike any other form of transport. The makoro is proof that sometimes the simplest methods are the most powerful and the most unforgettable. Number 6. Hanging Train. In Wuppertal, Germany, you're riding in a train that literally dangles from the tracks, swooping and swaying above the city like something straight out of a sci-fi dream. Welcome to the Schwebebahn, the world's only suspended monorail system of its kind. Futuristic, mind-blowing, and completely unforgettable. Built in 1901, this gravity-defying marvel hangs from overhead steel rails as it glides through the city, offering passengers a ride that feels more like floating through air than commuting. This isn't just a quirky tourist ride. The hanging train is a vital part of Wuppertal's highly efficient daily transport network, used by thousands to navigate the city with ease. As you ride, you'll be blown away by how this 120-year-old engineering masterpiece still delivers smooth, steady motion through urban streets, rivers, and between towering buildings. It's like a sky-high airborne bus fused with retro charm and space-age design. Picture yourself gliding past rooftops, streetlights, and bustling plazas, the train swaying gently like a flying serpent. It's thrilling, mesmerizing, and downright magical. The mix of nostalgia and innovation gives the whole experience a time-warped, cinematic, almost dreamlike feel. But don't be fooled, this system also faces real challenges. Strong winds, heavy snow, or mechanical hiccups mean constant precision monitoring to keep it safe and functional. Still, every second feels like part of an urban adventure. It's one of the most photographed, viral, and Instagrammable transport systems on Earth. With Wuppertal's storybook, charming, and colorful landscape below, and this rail of the future above, the Schwebebahn remains one of the world's most bizarre, awe-inspiring, and iconic rides you'll ever experience. Number 5. Elephant Taxi. We're talking about unique transportation, and you're riding through ancient palaces and dense jungles. Not in a car, not on a bike, but on the back of a towering, majestic elephant. Welcome to India, where the iconic elephant taxi ride is a jaw-dropping spectacle straight out of a fantasy. These gentle giants, adorned in vibrant, dazzling colors and intricate patterns, have carried royalty, warriors, and curious tourists for centuries. Picture yourself swaying high above the ground, gripping a wooden saddle as the elephant lumbers forward, its massive feet kicking up clouds of dust. The thrill is unmatched, the risk very real. These powerful creatures have minds of their own. In places like Jaipur's Amber Fort, elephants climb steep hills, transporting visitors like kings and queens from a forgotten era. But here's the twist. These rides spark global controversy. While some see it as a cherished cultural tradition, others raise serious concerns about the ethical treatment of these intelligent animals. And don't forget the wild unpredictability. Elephants, even well-trained ones, can suddenly decide they've had enough, turning a calm journey into pure, unforgettable chaos. Imagine being mid-ride when your elephant halts, trumpets loudly, and starts backing up. Yeah, you won't find that in an Uber. Some elephants even have distinct personalities, some playful, some moody, and some notorious for stealing bananas from street vendors. And just when you think it's over, your elephant might march into a nearby river and take a full-on splash, soaking everyone in a spontaneous water show. For many locals, these rides are a vital livelihood, drawing millions of tourists chasing a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Love it or question it, the elephant taxi remains one of the world's most controversial, breathtaking, and utterly unforgettable rides on Earth. Number 4. Falkirk Wheel. We're introducing you to a ride that defies gravity. A boat lift so futuristic, it looks like a portal to another dimension. Welcome to Scotland's astonishing Falkirk Wheel, the world's only rotating boat lift. An engineering marvel that doesn't just transport boats, it bends reality. Imagine floating peacefully on a canal when suddenly the entire structure springs to life. Massive steel arms begin to rotate, lifting you 115 feet, 35 meters, into the air, all while keeping the water perfectly still. It's like an amusement park ride for boats, except this one is powered by brilliant physics, not cheap thrills. Built to replace a series of outdated locks, the Falkirk Wheel connects the Forth and Clyde Canal with the Union Canal, making travel smoother, smarter, and far more spectacular. But here's the mind-blowing part. This 1,200-ton structure operates using less energy than just 8 kettles of boiling water. That's right, thanks to Archimedes' principle and genius-level engineering, it consumes almost no power, proving that sci-fi-level technology can be eco-friendly too. Now, let's talk about the ride. Floating mid-air, surrounded by breathtaking Scottish landscapes, as this futuristic, rotating masterpiece lifts you into the sky, the feeling of weightlessness is enough to leave anyone stunned. And just when you think it can't get any cooler, the wheel completes its elegant spin, aligning you perfectly with the next canal. Tourists from around the globe flock here for this surreal, one-of-a-kind journey, capturing viral, cinematic footage that racks up millions of views. The Falkirk Wheel isn't just a means of transport, it's a modern icon, a jaw-dropping symbol of human innovation, and hands down one of the weirdest, most awe-inspiring rides on the planet. Number 3. Party Bike. You're pedaling through Amsterdam's lively streets with 15 of your wildest friends, chugging beers on a rolling bar while a sober driver steers through the chaos. This isn't just a ride, it's a moving, beer-fueled party on wheels, bursting with beats, laughs, and pure madness. The Party Bike is a colossal, human-powered machine, a giant group bicycle with a bar on top, seating up to 17 people who pedal like crazy to keep it rolling. Born in 1997 by Dutch geniuses at Het Fietscafe, this genius contraption turns any outing into a viral, unforgettable bash. Everyone pedals, or almost everyone, while the driver handles the steering, leaving you free to sip, cheer, and soak in the insanity. 10 riders work the pedals, 5 chill on the backbench, and a bartender pours ice-cold, frothy drinks from a built-in tap. Up to 20 liters of beer can vanish in 90 minutes. You're weaving through Dutch canals, music thumping, when a low bridge appears. Duck fast or lose your hat. These bikes dodge disaster like pros, though a 2013 Minneapolis tip-over proves it's not always smooth pedaling. In Europe, drinking while riding is totally legal. Search beer bike chaos, and you'll find hilarious, jaw-dropping clips racking up millions of views, from bachelor parties to wild tourist rides. Party bikes have become a Dutch legend. Some now pack electric assists for hills, stretch over 20 feet long, and even include headlights. Pedaling hard with the wind in your face, beer sloshing, and locals cheering, it's a sweaty, tipsy, rolling fiesta. Picture a stormy night, rain hammering the roof, wheels slipping, techno beats blasting from a built-in DJ booth as you cruise past stunned cyclists in full party mode. It's the kind of surreal ride you'll never forget. Number 2. Barco de Totora. You're floating across a shimmering lake on a boat made entirely of reeds, surrounded by ancient islands built from the same stuff. Welcome to Bolivia's Barco de Totora, a ride so wild it'll leave you stunned. Get ready for one of the weirdest, most fascinating transportation methods that only exist in Bolivia, because this handcrafted wonder from Lake Titicaca is about to blow your mind. These boats, crafted by the legendary Uros people, aren't just rafts, they're floating marvels, woven from Totora reeds tough enough to haul families, fishermen, and wide-eyed tourists across the world's highest navigable lake. Dating back to Inca times, they even feature dragon-shaped bows meant to scare off evil spirits. Pretty epic, right? Locals bundle reeds into tight, buoyant rolls, shaping everything from tiny canoes to massive 30-meter giants that defy logic. As you float at 9,000 feet above sea level, reeds crunching underfoot, you realize something mind-blowing. These boats disintegrate after a few months and are completely rebuilt by hand. The Uros people don't just ride these boats, they live on floating reed islands, making this a lifestyle, not just transportation. Picture a storm rolling in, reeds flexing in the wind, waves crashing, and the boat holding firm like ancient floating armor. Some say these reed boats even crossed oceans, with daring voyages that prove their resilience and serious grit. In modern times, tourists ride fiberglass replicas to preserve the delicate reeds, but the real deal still rules the lake. Imagine cruising beside a local, their hands stained from decades of weaving, steering you through a mesmerizing, watery maze. Pure Bolivian ingenuity in motion. These boats predate modern ships by centuries, yet they're still thriving, making viral waves across the internet with wild clips and hashtags like floating island transport. Number 1. Songthaw. Now we're heading to Thailand, where the legendary Songthaw takes ride-sharing to a whole new level. Imagine this, a beat-up pickup truck with 2 rows of wooden benches tossed in the back, crammed with locals, tourists, and even random cargo, all hanging on for dear life. This isn't just a ride, it's a full-blown, gritty, and thrilling adventure. Picture yourself zipping down bustling, noisy streets, weaving through chaotic traffic, horns blaring, and the wind whipping past your face. There's no set route, no schedule. The driver simply picks up anyone standing roadside, and once you hop in, you're on a ride like no other. The Songthaw isn't just a quirky way to get around. It's a lifeline for people in both rural villages and crowded cities. It's common to see people riding on the roof or clinging to the sides as they head to work or the market. Now here's a shocking twist. Sometimes the back is so overloaded that passengers have to stand upright in the open bed, packed like sardines, gripping whatever they can as the truck barrels through the streets at breakneck speed. This is everyday life for many Thais. It's a high-energy, high-risk journey, but for locals, it's just another grocery run. Even crazier, these rugged trucks often travel for hours, covering long, remote routes through the lush, sun-soaked Thai countryside. Imagine riding a Songthaw through narrow village roads, passing rice fields and roadside food stalls, all while balancing on the truck's bumpy, uneven floor. The Songthaw might lack air conditioning or plush seats, but it offers something even better, a raw, unfiltered, eye-opening, and unforgettable experience of Thailand that no taxi or bus could ever match.